inside the film room. I'm Kristen Ergo alongside head football coach Will Healy. The Governors defeated Southeast Missouri 38-31. It was the first time the Governors have won their homecoming game in 9 tries. When you watch it on film, Coach, what stood out to you?
Well, I thought we played really well offensively. I think that we moved the ball effectively for the majority of the day. We created some big plays. I think we had, by our calculations, we had 13 big plays, and I thought we played well in the second half. Also, I thought that we got the ball, in the red zone a couple times to end the game, and I wasn't real sure that a field goal would help us, so we probably could have put more points on the board. But I thought we played well, and we finally lived up to what my expectations are for what our offense should look like. Defensively, it was kind of a tale of two halves. I thought we played great in the first half. We made some big stops, and then we got a little conservative and played a little tentative in the second half. Made some big plays on special teams again. The block punt to start the game was huge. So I think in all areas there were some really positive things. For me, it's another great teaching point. How do you're up 35-7, you got to put that game away. And, so I think we learned from that. We saw it firsthand what can happen if you don't. But at the end of the day, you still found a way to beat a really good football team who, give them credit. They fought back. They played really well. But we found a way to get to 4-1 in the league, and that's a big deal. So after the game was over with, I wanted the kids to enjoy it. And because I know we've all been through it. I know how hard it is to win Division I football games, and our guys put together a great showing on Saturday.
There are some big plays to talk about. Oates fall to Ron's days, a 52-yard touchdown strike. Kentel Williams broke a 74-yard run for pay dirt. What made the offense click on Saturday?
It always starts up front. I know that's you feel the same way. I think that we did a really good job on the offensive line of controlling the line of scrimmage. I felt like that we made good decisions at the quarterback position. It's the first time we've been through a game this year where we have not had a turnover, which is a big deal. We talked about the turnover battle. Our backs are running the ball extremely well. I thought Jeremiah and Benico both did a great job at the quarterback position. We blocked well on the perimeter, so it was everybody. I thought it was as good an offensive performance against what we thought was a really good defense as we've had. So it was a little bit of everybody, but I was very proud of the outcome.
Jeremiah Oatsfall made his first career start. I asked him before the game, hey, how you feel? His response, it's just another game. He credits that confidence with preparation. It paid off, almost 200 yards through the air, 2 passing touchdowns. He's the first quarterback in a Gov uniform to win a game and a career start since 2009. He's picked up Newcomer of the Week nod in the OVC. Coach, what grade would you give him?
Well, quarterbacks are graded on wins and losses, so he gets an A, right?
There you go.
I thought some of Jeremiah's stuff that makes him so special are the ad-lib plays. We drop a snap on 4th down, and he and Elijah Brown just happen to hook up on a big 4th down conversion. He's cutting the thing all the way backside on a couple of them and picks up 25, 30 yards. He has a knack for making big plays when the ball's in his hand. I also thought he threw the ball really well. There's some timing stuff that I still think we've got to get down, but you can watch him improve with every snap. I think he's got an innate leadership ability about him. He's got a confidence about him where you can't really, it's never wavering. But I thought he played really well on Saturday, and fun to see how he would respond to that environment, but very proud of how he played.
Defensively, you started out strong, held SEMO to 7 points in the first half. Give credit to the Red Hawks for battling back in the fourth quarter. What's your take on the defensive side of the ball?
We knew how talented they were on the offensive side of the ball. I think their quarterback's very talented. I think they've got good weapons at wide out. So we knew we would have to play well in the second half to continue to hold them off the scoreboard. I felt like we looked a little timid. We looked a little passive. We got to be more aggressive and try to have some pride about what we're doing on the defensive side of the ball. We want to be the #1 defense in the OVC and a top 5 defense nationally. And so every point matters, every yard matters. And I thought we were a little bit relaxed in the second half and you're right, give credit to them because they fought hard and we knew they would. I just felt like we had opportunities to create some turnovers, missed 2 or 3 picks in the second half that could have ended the thing a lot earlier. And I think we learned on Saturday that if you continue to not put teams away, then they'll make it a little bit more interesting than what it should be in the long run. So I feel great about where we are on defense. I just would have liked to end that game feeling a little bit better about how we finished.
For the third time this season, the Governor faithful have broken the attendance record at Forterra Stadium. When you look around and see this community supporting and hear from former players, what does that mean to you as a head coach?
The number of times that I heard, it's my first time coming back to a game in 15, 20, 30, 35 years was amazing. And I tell anybody I get a chance to talk to that my goal is that everybody who's been to Austin Peay, played at Austin Peay, feels really good and has a lot of pride in the way that their former school is playing football. No different than I want the kids that leave here as part of our program to feel really good about Austin Peay football and Austin Peay athletics, and that means a lot to me. The crowds, to be able to break a home attendance record 3 out of 4 home games is a big deal. And I thought that whole atmosphere on Saturday was amazing. I think that we're putting ourselves up there in an elite category with home field advantage, and it's something our kids take a lot of pride in. We feed off of their energy, and Saturday was a special day. I'm just glad that the homecoming football game means something as part of homecoming week now, and our kids are having a lot of fun going through this ride.